Episode 12, the Bliss Meditation.
Welcome to the Tuning Into the Universe show, where self-help seekers tune into universal knowledge within and heal to create your fulfilling lifestyle. Now, here's your guide, Gabby Condi.
Welcome to Tuning Into the Universe. This is Gabby Condi, and I'm so glad to be with you today. Today, we are doing a meditation on bliss. Let's talk a little bit about the energy of bliss for a second. I had a person come to me who wanted a meditation on bliss. And to be honest with you, I was like, what am I going to do a meditation on bliss? How am I going to do this? They didn't even give me any information about what they wanted as far as to create bliss. So I had to think about, okay, am I going to just pull this energy out of thin air and have it be here, this energy of bliss? Well, truly, bliss is always there. It's just that our stuff is covering it up. Our muck and the things that we go through, the people we let in our lives, the stuff from the past. It's like the lotus flower that is sitting in the mud, blooming. It's got all this gunk around it. Of course, all of that is extra nutrients and extra stuff for it to soak up to make it so beautiful. But with all that stuff in there, if it's like clogging the roots or the pipes or things like that, it can get to where it's not letting the nutrients get through so that you can really bloom and grow into the lotus flower that you could be and that you are. But the thing is that for bliss, so I had to figure out, well, what is it to them that makes things blissful? Well, first, we had to heal the past, some issue from the past. And then second, what came up was I started listening to The Remembering Process by Daniel Barrett and Joe Vitale. They wrote this book about how to go into the future and remember the future as if it had already happened in the now. It was really a chance, just by chance, that I came across this audiobook and started listening to it. And then this person asked me for meditation about bliss. And I thought, well, this would be the perfect opportunity to write a meditation about bliss, doing something similar to the remembering process. But I recall learning from Dr. Brian Weiss that in one of his books, In Miracles Happen, about how there were 3 different outcomes that could happen in any given life. And in his hypnosis of his clients, when he took them forward through time, they each had a different path that they could choose, even in the present lifetime, but also in the future lifetimes, that were at a different vibrational level of being. There was, of course, the lower vibrational level of being where they were feeling anger and disgust or judgment or whatever. Then there was the middle road where they didn't really take any risks. And then there was the higher road where they felt bliss and joy and confidence in what they were doing and that they could take to really further their projects and their values and their desires that were on their heart. So it was interesting that this person was asking for bliss. And of course, they didn't give me any more information, so I didn't know exactly what bliss meant to them, except that it's a higher vibration of energy, of course, and that they could feel joy and peace and happiness. That would be my definition of it. So I knew that in order to feel joy and peace and happiness, there's 2 ways of doing that. Of course, there's the first way where you can just be in the moment and feel joy and peace and bliss in the moment. And then there's the second way where you really get to foster your creativity in a project that has you actively doing something towards meeting a goal. So either way was a way to create bliss. And I chose the way to create bliss where it would really move this person along their path. When I tuned into their energy, I felt like they had something from the past that was really holding them back. And I believe they did ask that in their request. They felt like something was holding them back. And so we released that in this meditation, and then we go forward into the future in order to meet an angel that helps them with feeling joy and bliss and peace in the meditation, and to help them to remember what it is in the future that they want to accomplish. So that's the background behind this bliss meditation. And I'd love to hear your feedback on it. And you can find more meditations at gabbyconde.com. That's GABBYCONDE.com. And I hope that you enjoy this meditation. Thank you. Take in a nice deep breath and breathe out. Get another nice deep breath. Breathe out. Now close your eyes and just see the velvety darkness behind your eyes. And let yourself relax. Let your body relax. You may sway back and forth gently as you relax, or if you want to lay down, then lay down. And take in another nice deep breath. And breathe out. Good. Now I want you to imagine that before you is a trail, and as you walk along the trail, you notice the sun and the clouds in the sky, the babbling brook nearby, and the trees. As you walk, you notice that there's a meadow. As you walk down the trail, see the open expanse of the meadow. Over by the trees, you notice there is an angel. And the angel is waiting for you. As you meet with the angel, you're filled with love. And a bright energy enters into your body. And you can feel the shift, the radiance that the angel puts off, the vibrations. Just tune into these vibrations now. And as you tune into these from the angel is sending you love. You may soak it up, take in only a little, or do with it what you need to at this moment. And imagine that as the angel is sending you love, you are being encircled by a giant bubble of love. And the angel is sending you love inside this bubble and filling it with love. And you notice that your energy and your emotions start to shift into the energy of love. And you feel at peace and relaxed now, as the angel will lead you down some steps and along a path and into a house. And the angel takes you into one part of the house where there's a big window in front. And you both sit down comfortably in this space. And the angel holds out a light, very glowing, round light that captivates your attention immediately. look into the light. And you are filled with awe and wonder at what there is in this light. And it fills your entire being. As you gaze into the light, your eyes soften. The angel asks you to remember a time in the past where you were so happy and so free and so carefree, and you didn't worry about anything. You just had fun in the moment. And as you start to remember this time now, imagine yourself stepping out onto your timeline and going back to that time. If you can't recall a time in this lifetime, then go back to another lifetime. Whatever your mind comes up with, go with that. And so you're transported back to this time, and you see it instantly in your mind's eye. Take in the joy of the moment, play, the fun, the laughter. And as you watch yourself in the moment, when the scene ends, you take with you the happy memories in yourselves, all of the happy feelings, all of the joy and the laughter. You take it back with you into now, into this moment right here and right now. You experience happiness in the moment. And now, in this present moment, you think about what it is that you want from, and experience it from this happy, creative expression of you. From feeling happy in the moment, you think about what it is that you want, you truly want right now. And you allow yourself to imagine it. What is it that would make you the happiest person on earth right now, the happiest you have ever been? As you imagine what that is that you want, allow yourself to step out onto the timeline and go now into the future, floating along into the future, and you arrive at the time where you have already accomplished this thing that you want. You have it. You have it, and you are experiencing it in the future. And see yourself enjoying it after you've gotten what you want. Imagine yourself telling yourself how you feel, what you're grateful for, and what you've received. Or maybe you're telling a friend or a family member. Imagine yourself telling that person or yourself how you're feeling in that moment and how excited you are, or how everything is going for you. Imagine telling them as that scene ends, come back into now, into the present moment, knowing that those feelings of happiness and joy will be with you, and along the way, slowly come back along your timeline and take note of all of the steps that you had to take along the way. You'll be going backwards and noting every point along the way of a step or a decision that you had to take or you had to make as you're coming back now. Keeping with you all of the feelings of happiness and joy that you experienced in that moment. And you're coming back into the room. And the angel surrounds you with a pink light and softens your aura and tells you that these feelings have been planted inside of you, and the universe has heard your request. Have faith and believe. That dream, that goal is inside of you. It has been path. Thank the angel. Come back along the path without. As you have manifested.